Previously on doing a live action Kim Possible video.
Made it! Booyah!
And now, my beautiful children, I want you to embrace the story I'm about to tell. And that is the story on how I met your mother.
Are we being punished for something?
Do you want to be punished?
Yeah, is this gonna take a while?
No. So, let's start from the beginning.
Caution. So today, I'm gonna be reviewing the live action Kim Possible. Was it good? Well, you're gonna have to stay tuned. You're gonna wait and find out. But before I even get to talking about it, as y'all know, I have been talking trash about this movie. Talking trash. At the trash on this movie. I was trashing this movie because of the advertising. As y'all know, sometimes if the advertising is bad, I will not watch it. And then there's sometimes where it's bad advertising, but I'll still give it a chance. You know that phrase? You gotta give it a chance. And that's what I did for Kim Possible, the live action movie. I'm gonna still give it a chance, even though the advertising was garbage. So, I have my list right here, and it's not in order, but I'm gonna go in the order I have wrote it down.
Alright then. On with the show.
So, started with number 1. At the beginning, when Kim Possible was doing this narration, I didn't like all that. That was pretty much spitting exposition at your face. Oh, this is wrong. This is weird. This is blah blah blah. I'm like, I know you're trying to introduce me to these new versions of yourselves, but I didn't like how it was shown. I don't know. That's not a thing. But number 2, let's go to number 2. The CGI throughout this whole film. CGI or green screen, all of it was garbage. All of it. Like, I think the worst CGI one was at the beginning with the liquid stuff, which was made by the Flash, David Singh. You know, what is David Singh doing over here? What is Captain Singh doing over here? I know, it's just, you're like, the multiverse? Is Kim Possible another Earth in the Flash multiverse? No, I'm just kidding. They're just using the same actor from over there. But yeah, the CGI, like, this is Disney, man. Disney, why didn't Disney give this movie a bigger budget? Come on, Disney. Like, you're giving Lion King a bigger budget. I mean, I don't know why people calling that live action. It's not live action. But you give Aladdin a bigger budget. Why are you giving Aladdin a bigger budget? Even Will Smith. I mean, I know Will Smith is not playing. See, to me, Will Smith is not playing Genie. Will Smith is playing Will Smith, which is entertaining. But as much as I like Will Smith playing Will Smith, it needs to be Will Smith playing Genie. And I don't see that. All these effing live action movies. What is Disney gonna do after that? Oh yeah, they're doing live action Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, that's gonna be messed up. Look at me. What's next? A live action American Dragon? Oh, I just gave them my idea. Fuck. Shouldn't have done that. But let's talk about the intro. Excuse me. The intro. It's funny that they built this up like they had this late. They used all this new version of the Kim Possible, but that was only used at the end. They used the old person who did the Kim Possible voice intro. So what was the point? And they only used it at the end, like I said, of the movie. So let's talk about some of the characters. Bonnie, the person who played Bonnie, was good. She was good. Like, she played the cold hard bitch Bonnie. She had the sassiness of Bonnie. Like, that was Bonnie when I saw it. You know, she didn't really have the hair and the look of the face, you know. But it doesn't matter. She had the personality of Bonnie, and that's what is more important. That's what is important. Wade, played by Isaacs Brown from Raven's Home. Booker, as y'all know, I said he was gonna be the best part of this movie, and he was okay. He was okay. You didn't really get that much of him. You know, he's pretty much his typical Wade. You know, giving Kim and Ron instructions, But, you know, I'm surprised they didn't make a joke about Wade never leaving the house. I remember that was a recurring joke in the first 3 seasons. Wade, do you ever leave the house? No. So, maybe Wade has left the house already in this version. Grandma, possible. Nana, possible. She didn't have the, like, old gray hair. But I like to see more of her. You know, I like to see more of her. I'm not saying this movie should get a sequel. You'll know why later on. But Grandma Possible was good. I mean, not good, but she was okay. Mama Possible. The girl who's in How I Met Your Mother. I forgot her name right here. But she does give a little bit of character development. Like the whole Possible family. You know, you got all the twins. The father, I don't know. To me, he felt like the father was kind of dumb. Editor me here. Was it just me? But I felt like when Kim and her mother and her grandmother, I felt like she was just getting all the spotlight. Like it was all the women getting all the spotlight. No, because in the original series, the mother and the father were equally, you know, balanced. Like not one didn't overtrap the other. But I felt like in this, it was like let all the women do all the work. Like men are nothing. Like I can't even speak right now. It's like it's just I felt some SJW crap here. It's like it's Terminator. It's Terminator quote unquote 6 or the quote unquote real Terminator 3. The real Terminator 3 is Terminator 3 Judgment Day, Rise of the Machines. But yeah, I got this SJW crap, you know. And Rufus, Ron was in the background. Like you can't see him. What was that? Even the original Ron wouldn't be like that. You know, behind the 3 ladies. He'd be on the side as well. But let's just get back to the real video. The MVP. Let's talk about the MVP of this movie. He was built up by the cast and producers. And the MVP of the movie was Ron Stoppable. Ronald Stoppable. He was good. He was the best part of this movie. Like, he embodied Ron. He had the quirkiness, Ron's clumsiness. You know, knocking stuff over. He embodied Ron. Even his voice. You can never give up. I just like how he talks. He was good, bro. Like, you know, other than the hair, I didn't really like the hair, but the guy who played him, right here, he was good. So yeah. But let's talk about the person herself. The main star. She's on the title. Kim Possible. Kimberly Ann Possible. How did Sadie do as her? I didn't really like her that much. Sorry, not sorry. I didn't really like her. Editor me here again. It's just that when in the trailer she said,
I'm Kim Possible.
I'm like, bitch.
No, you ain't.
I don't know why. I just didn't like you. No. Like, and let's talk about some Kim moments in the movie. There was this time when Kim, she was talking to this character, and she pulled up like this whole Kim cave. The Kim cave. Hold on, let me cut the TV off. Like, you saw all Kim Possible's old stuff. I think you saw the communicator and stuff. Kim talked about the crop top. Like, she talked to the character like, I don't wear crop tops anymore because it felt cartoony. Wait, what? Cartoony? What do you mean by that? I mean, I know, because it wasn't really established, but how long has Kim been doing this? In this version of her being a kicking ass agent or something? Like, how long has she been doing it? If Ron's 15, as she said in the movie, is Kim 15? So that would have to mean Kim was like, let's just say 13. She's been doing this for 2 years. If she's wearing a crop top at 13 years old, well, FBI, open up! And just like in the trailer, in the sneak peek, right, and pretty much throughout the entire movie, Kim Possible's doing these unnecessary flips. Like the character, which I'm about to get to, the character dropped its books and papers. Kim is doing these unnecessary flips to pick it up. I'm like, what are you doing? Just pick it up. Why are you doing these unnecessary flips? And Kim Possible's catchphrase, it's no big. Why didn't Kim say that? Like, there was 2 times she could have said it, and that was in the sneak peek when she saved the baby. And I'm pretty sure I felt like in that sneak peek, right, they edited in the movie. Like, in the movie it was different. different music. I feel like they cut it down because the people were like, man, they are crapping on this scene. And I felt like they edited it or something. And then there was at the end of the movie where it was the mayor or the mayor's friend. And the mayor's like, thanks Kim for saving my da-da-da. And Kim went down the stairs and that's it. Kim should have went down the stairs as she's saying to the mayor, oh, it's no big. Failed. It's no fail. I would say I wouldn't believe it. Hold up. See, there's something I need to say. What was with the Kim Possible Batman reference? Because Kim Possible would just sneak off, and even her parents. Kim and her parents would just sneak off camera, and then come back on camera, and Ron's like, how are y'all doing this? How are y'all switching clothes so fast? How are y'all Batman? Is that supposed to be like some kind of joke from the animated series? Like, how did Kim switch clothes so fast? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Christina, what was it? Man, I can never say her last name. Christina Romero. You know her. She's the voice of Kim Possible. She was in this movie, and I don't know. They said her character's name, but I felt like she was a live-action version of this character right here. She had the power to shapeshift. I don't know if she's playing the character version of her, but now it sucks that Christina is not playing Kim. I would have much preferred if she was actually Kim Possible's mom. Hell, Kim Possible's mother's sister. Or Kim Possible's older cousin. I would have fine with that. But no, that didn't happen. But she did good. You know, they're doing all this passing the torch crap. And that could have been her passing the... Like, she could have actually done passing of the torch. Like, Christina should have been the mother. You know, talking about, oh, Kim, I remember back in the day, I kind of did the same thing as you, but not really. But Christina was good in her cameo scene. Okay, but let's talk about that character. I keep saying character without saying her name. And that is Athena, something. She was, okay, I'm gonna talk about the twist. The twist in this movie is, if you saw Kim Possible shoulder drama, well, Athena is a robot. Athena is a robot. And not only that, she's a robot working for Dragon. The twist. I'm like, so what am I watching? Kim Possible shoulder drama? I mean, if you want to make another animated movie, well, you should have done that. And not only that, she started off good, then went bad, and then went back to good. But in the animated, it was good, and then the robot boy stayed bad the whole time. So I felt like they wanted to do another animated movie. But you know, Athena was this fangirl. Not only that, as a robot, but she was a fangirl of Kim Possible. You know, wait, the way she was a fangirl, it reminds me of how a fan was in the Powerpuff Girls. You got that fat guy, he was a fanboy of the Powerpuff Girls. That's like, Athena, that's who you are. You're effing fangirl. I mean, way over the top fangirl too. And so, she was this woman, robot, who had no friends, you know, but was all set up. She had no friends, and so Kim Possible and Ron's like, let's make her join our group. Let's make her join Team Possible. And so, those three went on missions. I felt like Athena joined the group too quickly. And not only that, they skipped time. Because Athena becomes, like, kick Shigo's ass. And apparently, like, does Kim have it anymore? Like, the story of this movie, of Kim getting jealous, should have been the third movie. Like Rocky 3, but does Rocky have it anymore? Like, this plot should have been in the third movie, which should have been the end of the series. Like, get this live action trilogy, right? The first two movies, Kim is kicking ass. And then the third, little bit at the beginning, she's kicking ass. But then this new character comes in, about to replace Kim. And then Kim is getting all jealous. So yeah, this should have been the third movie. But that would have kind of been too similar to Soul of Drama, which was the second. But I felt like that was the third one. Not really. But yeah, her joining the team and everything. And they skip a whole bunch of time. And not only that, some of the editing mistakes felt weird. Because at the beginning of the movie, when Kim went to go save Captain Singh from the place, he was captured by Dr. Mentor. You know, you got to see him, you know, the original actor played him. But the place was blowing up, right? Ron hit the self-destruction button. The self-destruction button had been activated. And Ron and Kim left all the people to die. And if you really think about it, if you look, all the people disappeared. So did they all get out of there or not? It's like Ron just killed all these people. But back to Athena, yeah, them all teaming together all felt rushed. Not too much development. Like, I would have liked to see more development on them being as a team. All felt rushed. Let's talk about one other character, or one other characters, and that is Shigo and Dr. Draken. How did they do? How did they do? Well, I thought the costumes still look like a porn parody. The costumes look like a porn parody. Hell, even sometimes they sound like they're trying to do a porn parody version of Shigo and Draken. But for the most part, they were good. They were good. Like, Shigo, get over here. And then, you know, typical Shigo makes a sarcastic remark. Hell, in the animated series, when Shigo's doing her fingernails, I'm like, what is Shigo doing on her fingernails? There's nothing there. But in the live action movie, you see Shigo actually, you know, doing her fingernails or something. You actually see this like silver tips. It's like, oh, so that's why Shigo does her fingernails. So she can make those like a cheetah or a cat. Oh, okay, that's the point. But you know, Shigo also doing like Dragon's always monologuing. You know, even Shigo's like, will you stop with the monologuing? And then at the end of the film, she's like, you know what? Just go ahead and monologue. You're just gonna tell him the plan anyway. Now, even when Dr. Draken tells you know, the people at the end, you know, there's the button to escape. And Shigo's like, don't tell him where the button is. But yeah, Shigo, I don't like how, and they had the glowing fist, not the glowing fist, the glowing hands. So happy. I still don't like she wasn't green. I still don't like they didn't make Dr. Draken blue. I mean, I remember when I saw the veins of Dr. Draken, I was like, oh, that's gonna be the origin. I mean, actually, I know. It's like, I don't want to see the origin of how he got blue. I don't. And because at the end of the film, he turns into a kid. I was like, wait, what? What are y'all doing? Where's this going? So if this is the second movie gonna take place minutes later in the second movie, it has to, because it would make no sense if like the second movie takes place like 2 months later. And speaking of the movie, since they're gonna be probably, let's just say they're gonna make 3, it's each movie gonna take place a new year. So the first movie is Kim's freshman year, the next movie is Kim's junior year, and the third movie is senior year. You know what I mean? Dr. Draken at the end of the film, there was a stone. He wanted to be like Kim Possible, which I'm pretty sure was an episode in Kim Possible. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Dr. Draken had this stone. It kind of looked like the Infinity Stone, but he put it out of his butt like this. He hears some noise, and she goes like, bro, where'd you get that stone? Where'd you pull that stone from? I'm like, he pulled that out of his ass. Bruh, literally. You didn't even see him pull his pants down. No homo. I don't even want to know why he even put it there. But one more person to talk about is Rufus.
And the mole rat will be CGI. That way he can talk. Hey.
Rufus. I think that's it. Hold on. That's Rufus, CGI, narration. Yep. That's it. And Rufus. Rufus was a delight. Like, they changed the origin. Like, this time he wasn't in some store. But this time he was experimented on. And that's how Ron and Kim was able to understand him, I guess. I mean, to me, if I was writing this movie about Rufus' origin, I would have somehow made them still connected. Like, he was experimented on, and then they decided to sell him into a store. And then that's when Ron decided to, like, you know, I'm going to go buy a pet. Not only that, I think Ron and Rufus it's like, why would Ron and Rufus become friends that quickly? I felt rushed as well. It's like, if Rufus was experimented on, why would he be friends with this stranger already? Wait, Rufus would try to bite him. Get away from me. I guess maybe it would have been too many stuff going on in the movie, but that dynamic was rushed. But still, Rufus killed it. You know, the original actor who does the voice for Ron, Rufus, is back in the movie. But I don't know why, but every time I hear that Rufus noise, it just makes me want to cry. Oh, but this movie, would I recommend you watch this movie? No. Actually, yes, but only if you're like cleaning up, if you want to do stuff around the house, you know, or if you're bored, you know. So yeah, only watch the movie if you're like bored or you want to clean up the house. You know, leave it on in the background. But if you want to like watch a full-on movie, then don't watch it. No, don't watch it. It should be a leave it on in the background type movie. But let's talk about some possibilities about the sequel. Oh, hold on. Let me get my grade. I would give it a, let's see. I don't want to give it a D. I don't want to give it a 6. But I also don't want to give it a C. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. A C minus. But let's talk about the sequel. Since Athena is going to stick around, and she's most likely going to be in the sequel, I guess that Monique was not going to be in the sequel. You know, I would like to see Monique in the sequel. Raven Simone could be Monique's brother. You know, if they want to do this passing of the torch, they can have Monique be a transfer. Or you could do Monique and Kim are already friends. Club Banana. You know, Club Banana where Kim's favorite shop is. You know, introduce some more, you know, Kim Possible, you know, classic stuff. But y'all know what I want. I want the Kim Possible season 5 taking place in college, or when Kim and Ron are married and they have kids. But see, that's the thing. As much as I would like a season 5, I don't want them to make that future crap in the show. Like, Kim is not actually using the communicator anymore. Like, I feel like Kim would be like, oh no, I'm old school. While all these people have like iPhone 20s, I'm sticking with the communicator. Or maybe Kim will actually upgrade it. So, you know, she's hip with the times. I don't know, man. But that futuristic crap really pissed me off. I don't like that. But yeah, Disney, y'all proved me wrong. I thought it was going to be a plain straight F. But I still don't want a sequel to this. I want season 5. But at the same time, I don't want season 5. But yeah, get your fingers up and say it with me. This movie. Hold on. Somebody's. Who the hell's. Hello? Ooh, who is this hot woman right here? Ooh. Would I like to go out on a date? Sure. Okay, bye. I don't know who the hell that was, but she just want to go on a date for no reason. She's some random girl. Oh, but anyway, get your fingers back up. Say it with me. Christina better have a bigger role in Kim Possible 2, the movie. Well, I don't know if they're going to call it Kim Possible 2. Well, they better call it Kim Possible 2. Because I don't like the movie. Anyway, bye.
Attention.
You're damn right I'm the best YouTuber. And thanks for subscribing, Big Bo. Barbara, Paul, that kid's. It's How I Met Your Mother. Just by a simple, random call by accident.